Hello, hello. I just really okay. My BGM is here. Hello, hello, everyone. So today I'm here with Vtuber Talk, and we're doing a little interview. So this is Jay. So we will be talking about some stuff. Oh God, I'm so bad doing introduction. I'm sorry. Hey, Karen, welcome, welcome. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good time. We were just chilling by the campfire, and we got our Christmas drink for no reason because it's nice and cozy. Small slime attack already. Okay, right there. You see the small slime? Yes, it's right there. So, alright. I will mute myself so we can go talk to Jay. He's really cool. Hello, Uni. Welcome, welcome. Alright, Jay, we're live.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
So, hi everyone. I'm Jay. I'm the host of Vtuber Talk. I host a weekly talk show where I just get to know and interview VTubers. I sometimes host things on my channel, but sometimes I have it on the guest channel. And today I'm so happy that Reina has not only agreed to chat with me, but that she is playing host today. Um, I'm not sure if anyone has seen the go live tweet that she made, but she has this super cute drawing, and I realize that it is actually the very first VTuber Talk fan art, and I absolutely love it.
I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. I'm happy. I was like, yeah, you know what? I have time before we go live. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna draw it. Since
Yeah,
it's also
and
my first interview, so I'm really excited. Excited. Yes, I can talk.
don't worry, we're gonna talk. We're gonna make mistakes. That's just how live stuff goes. I really designed VTuber Talk to be similar to late night talk shows. That everything is supposed to be just live, casual. It's not supposed to be like a news interview or anything. It's supposed to be just me and the guest talking, having fun, and geeking out about different things. Sometimes it's stuff that we have a shared passion for. Sometimes it's the guest geeking out and educating me about things that I don't know. So, you know, we can go in any number of directions. We've had a chance to talk a bit before today, so we have a few ideas, but I know that every show I've done has always gone on at least one tangent, and honestly, the tangents are sometimes the best segments. So, like I said earlier, if you think of anything as we go, please do not hesitate to change the subject or bring things in a totally unexpected direction. I will roll with it.
Okay, sounds good to me. And I'm
So,
also, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I guess for starters, obviously you had your debut this week, so congratulations. It was very exciting. Well, don't tell anyone, I was definitely multitasking at work during your debut.
No worries, and thank you so much. I had a lot of fun during the debut, and thank you all so much for coming to the debut. It was a great time.
Yes, it definitely seemed like you had a lot of fun, and you've been preparing for it for a while now. I remember seeing some of your tweets over the past couple weeks deciding what you wanted your logo to be. And actually, that's sort of where I want to start. Was there a particular inspiration for your logo, and especially the O with the little, shark teeth face? I feel like I've seen that before. I don't know if it's reference to something or if it's just a sort of motif that I'm familiar with, but I guess where does your logo come from? Because I think it's super fun.
Uh, I kind of like, uh, at first when I was like creating my character, I kind of just wanted like a mascot type of thing, and I was just like doodling. So this is supposed to kind of be a dinosaur-ish, cause like at first my character design, I was like, I was trying to make a dino VTuber.
Mm.
No one ever heard about this, but yeah, I was thinking
So
like
would you have
doing
been a
dino.
dinosaur yourself, or would this have been you in like a dino Kigu?
Maybe. Yeah, I was thinking of doing a Dino Kigu. Yeah. So this was like one of the like I was thinking maybe to use as a hat with the teeth or like use it as a hoodie with the teeth,
Mm.
kind of like Gouda. But then I feel like it would be too similar to that, so I kind of scrapped it. But I still kind of want to do something with Dino.
Well, you could
So
have it as an alternate outfit someday.
yeah. Maybe I might. It sounds really comfy, so and cute.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously I can totally understand not wanting to necessarily look like you're copying someone else, but I have seen
Yeah.
many a Kugu wearing VTubers, so I wouldn't let that hold you back too much. So,
Mm-hmm.
but still, the current design you have, I think, is just wonderful. It feels very natural, very just comfy and fun, and the colors and everything really just pops and I think matches your personality super well. So
Ah.
even if it wasn't necessarily your initial idea, I think that where you landed is really, really great.
Nah, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad it gives off the comfy vibe. Because that's the only vibe I can give up. Just comfy and gremlin.
I
But
also realized that this would be the first time that VTuber Talk has been quote unquote outside of a studio because I usually have things, if it's on my channel, I have a
Mhm.
recreation of a late night talk show with, the city skyline background that you always see.
Mhm.
Or when I was with Arya ASMR last week, her setup is sort of a building, but hers is also in a city and you like see out the window and there's buildings. But here we're just the super comfy campfire, seaside, also with Christmas candy canes. So I'm not sure if this is like a summer beach episode or if it's winter, but it's very comfy regardless.
It's okay. It's like it's you can think of as fall or like we just want to eat some candy cane. It's okay.
Yeah.
You can want it any season.
Do you have a preference of spearmint or peppermint candy canes?
Oh my! I love those. Those are like definitely my favorites. I love those.
I mean, like, do you have a favorite between the two flavors?
Oh wait, which one? Which one and which?
So peppermint is the red ones,
Yeah.
spearmint is the green
Oh
ones.
wait, what? I didn't know that. I thought they taste the same. I
Actually,
didn't
I guess
realize they taste
depending on
different.
the brand that you buy, they can be the same.
Ah.
Sometimes they're slightly different. That the red ones, peppermint, are a bit more intense, whereas the spearmint ones
Huh.
are a bit milder.
Ah. I mean, I do like the spicier one.
Mm. I actually like the spearmint one a bit better myself, but I know peppermint is usually the more popular one across the board. I'm definitely in the minority. Also, looking at the chat, I see Kid the Red Panda is asking, since this is an interview, should the Make Raina Do Stuff redeems be locked or temporarily anything? I don't know.
uh.
I'm fine with whatever you want. That if you want to sort of add an element of chaos with Make Raina Do Stuff, I'm okay with that.
I mean, sure. I mean, I can still do the toggles and stuff like that. That doesn't require me to talk, but I might like let's not do the make me talk say something one. But the toggles are
Actually,
still fine.
speaking of the toggles,
Mm-hmm.
I think you're the only VTuber I've seen that has toggles like that are related to other VTubers. That I've seen ones that are, add or remove a hat or some accessory, but you have just this collection of different accessories that are from your friends.
Well, cause like my journey was pretty much all like it's all because of my friend that made the journey like all like what do you call it like important and like worthwhile, I guess, because if it was by myself, I don't know if I would still be streaming right now. But because I
Mm.
met all these people, all these super super cool and talented people, and that made me like continue and like being super passionate about like being continue as a VTuber. Cause it's a lot of work, it's a lot of grind, and like if they're not here to like encourage me and like motivate me, I wouldn't be here. So I really want to like kind of do like a tiny shout out, not really shout out, but like I want to show something that I appreciate them very very much. I had
I think that's super cool.
like my previous design, like my winter outfit, I put them on my shirt. But this time I was like, yeah, since I'm making a new model, I might as well just make them into like the little toggles of things that they kind of represent, or like some element from their design that's fun to add on to myself. So
Mm.
yeah.
Now, you did your own model. Did you do the rigging as well, or was that done by somebody else?
No, I did everything by myself.
Oh, wow. So this is just your own entire creation, top to bottom. That's great because I
Yes.
know how much work it takes, and it's something that I am not interested in being a VTuber myself. I like being just sort of the disembodied voice of the host,
Mm-hmm.
but I certainly know if I were to ever, go down the path of VTubing that I have absolutely no talent for drawing or for rigging. So it's just so cool to see someone who is able to do both of these really difficult technical crafts.
I actually think it would be really cool if you have like a mouth, eyes in the mouth, on just this tablet. I think it would be really funny, and you can do like
This tablet was
some.
actually only debuted last week. That this was something that Arya thought of since the stream last week was the first time that it was off of my channel. Going to guest channels and conducting the show is something that I'm tinkering with myself. So I figured, all right, I'll use this again because I think it worked really well last week.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you mentioned, I guess the closest thing that I would ever even consider to becoming an actual VTuber is, maybe becoming a chibi and putting a little mouth on this. But for now, I'm fine just being the little open laptop with the color bars.
It looks like a pretty dead laptop if it's just showing the color bar, but it's cool.
Hey, it's
But
better
yeah.
than the blue screen of death.
True, that's so true. At least you got colors.
So when it comes to your own art, do you feel that you have a particular style, or do you have a particular style that you're trying to aim for?
Well, yes, I am actually trying to well, not like change my style, but like try to improve a little bit like in my art, cuz like I really like drawings or like art with like really good colors and lightings. Like it doesn't even have to be like actual figure or anything like that. It doesn't have to be like a really pretty drawing, but like anything that has really nice color and lighting just like catches my eyes. So I would really want my art to do something like that, because I'm still struggling with it a bit, and I am kind of like hitting a wall right now a little bit, because like I couldn't draw the type of art I wanted, so it's a little bit I am still trying, and eventually I'll figure it out, but still trying.
Do you have any particular inspirations, or I suppose aspirations of someone whose art you look at and say, I want to make stuff like this? That obviously you're not going to try and copy one for one anyone's particular works, but is there someone that you say, oh, I love the way they do this type of lighting, or I love this person's use of color?
Yeah, what? I mean, I really like Kira's drawing and like her painting style, her lighting and everything. But I also really like. There's another artist called Zul, maybe, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's Zul. And I commissioned them because I really like how they use the color. It's just so vibrant, but they all mix so well together, and I really admire that. So I might do like a color study with their work one day. Not like, yeah, not like just copy, and just maybe like see how they like really analyze how they do their colors. And
Yeah.
I have a redeem. So Aru wants to be called a good boy. Are you being a good boy? Are you multitasking at work? Are you being a good boy? And just
Hopefully they are being
be
a
a
good
good
boy.
boy. He says being a good boy. And Lane wants her glasses. Where's her glasses?
Hello, Lane.
Oh, Aru slime is
Yes.
gone. Hey. Okay.
Lane is a very dear friend to both of us. She was actually the very first person I interviewed, and you were actually in the audience, if memory serves, for that interview.
No, I wasn't, but I watched the whole VOD afterward, and I
close
cried
enough.
so much. I cried so much. We were watching it in the VC all together, and I had to mute myself halfway because I was crying too hard.
Oh, I didn't know that you actually held a little watch for that.
Yeah,
That's
we
really
did.
sweet. Oh, thank you. And I'm glad you all enjoyed it. It was just a wonderful time. I could not have asked for a better first interview. And Lane, gosh darn it, I hope you're resting because you've been busy lately.
She has been. She's always busy.
Very fair, she is.
But she's going on a little vacation soon, so I hope she get really nice rest after that, or at least take a break for herself. She really needed it.
You know, it kind of feels like we're on a vacation here, just, at the little campfire beach. Do you have a favorite place to go on vacation yourself? Do you enjoy, beach skiing, or maybe it's just going up to the mountains or something?
Oh my god, I actually really, really enjoy skiing. That's actually, and that might be the only sport I actually enjoy, like absolutely enjoy. Cause
Ooh,
yeah.
I've been skiing a few times. Tried snowboarding once and realized after falling on my face about 10 times
Oh
that I was going to be much better
yeah.
at skiing. I think it's both take skill to do extremely well, but I think that skiing has a lower barrier to entry just for starting and standing up.
Yeah.
And I'm
For
certainly not
sure.
a pro skier, but hey, I can usually make it from the top of the hill to the bottom on the beginner slope without falling, usually.
I mean that's good enough. That's good enough to for you to enjoy like skiing. I feel like because that's all I can do, and I enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
also
It's a lot
it's
of fun
like
because it's just
a lot
the
easier
rush
to
of
break.
everything.
Sorry. Hey,
Oh, no,
go. Sorry.
you're good.
What were you saying? Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I was just saying that skiing is a lot of fun because it's that rush of moving really fast, and there's the scenery, which obviously you can't look at too much because you need to keep your eyes forward. But I guess, do you have any particularly fun skiing stories?
Um, well, I used to go skiing every winter, and I mean it's just really nice. Especially, I honestly, it's just like going down the hill was super fun, and like doing your pizza and French fries are really fun. Like being able to control like the ski like wherever you want to go, and maybe like slightly tilt it so like you kind of feel like you know how to ski, and just
Yeah.
like take the edge of the ski into the snow was really fun, and just hearing the sound like
Oh yes, it is. That's just the sound of snow is one of those sensory things that I've just always enjoyed. I love the sound of just, walking in the snow or
yeah.
skiing through it. I've always been a big fan of just winter sounds as a whole.
Yes, oh my god, love. And sometimes like crow, crowing, crow sounds. It's really nice and very wintry. I like it.
Mm, yeah, and just the way that snow actually absorbs other sounds. So
Mm.
just when it's quiet in winter, it is actually quieter than it is in summer because you have the snow absorbing waves that
Mm.
sound bounces off of stuff like dirt and concrete more so than it will for snow. So that's why you actually have sort of the quote unquote silent night of snow because it's just actually quieter.
Oh my god, wait, I didn't even know that. But that makes so much sense. No wonder
Yeah.
it's so much quieter.
Unfortunately, where I live, it has not snowed for a while, which is
Mm.
very sad.
Oh
I do hope to
man.
be able to go skiing again sometime, though. It has been a while, and now this is making me want to do that again.
Yeah, same. I haven't been skiing for like at least like 2 years, and I really missed it.
To be fair, I don't think many people have been skiing in the past year and a half, so
I mean, skiing is like at least
it
it's in
is
the
easy to social
wild, so
distance while skiing,
yeah,
I suppose.
yeah, and also like you probably need to wear a mask anyways, even.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's fun.
Uh, now I need to try and figure out how to plan a skiing trip. Darn it. Ah!
Thank you for dropping by, Wayus. And welcome everyone here. Sorry, I can't really read the chat that often, but welcome you all.
So, I know you haven't been able to stream too much since you debuted, since, it was just this past week, but do you
Mhm.
have any particular games that you have lined up that you're planning to be playing in the coming days or weeks?
Yeah, actually, I got Journey, like the game Journey,
Ooh.
on my birthday. So I've been wanting to play that game so bad. I only played the demo very long time ago on PS3. Uh, but I tried to buy. I bought the game before when I had the old PS3 I have. Um, but the audio was broken on my PS3, so I couldn't get the full experience. So I just stopped playing because I don't want to
Oh, yeah.
ruin a good like gameplay experience.
Absolutely. And
So
obviously,
yeah.
Journey's soundtrack is actually very significant. I'm not sure if you know, but it is actually the first time that a video game soundtrack was nominated for a Grammy.
Oh my god. Okay, now I'm even more excited.
Yeah. The composer's name is Austin Wintory, and there are not actual video game categories for the Grammys. So he was nominated for Best Soundtrack for, I think it was uh, media or something. But
Ah.
the bottom line is he was up against 4 films. He was up against, I think, Hans Zimmer,
Mhm.
John Williams. I can't remember who the other person was, but he ultimately lost to Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. But
Aw.
like the films were, it was Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Sherlock Holmes, Adventures of Tintin, and
Uh-huh.
The Artist. I don't remember the name of the composer from The Artist, but it was that black and white silent film that won the Oscar for Best Picture that year.
Ah, okay.
It was the composer for that who was the other nominee, but it was just he was up against the juggernauts of music. So even though he didn't win,
Yeah.
getting nominated was a huge thing, and
Yeah.
the Journey soundtrack is just gorgeous. So
Mm.
I definitely look forward to you being able to experience that because it is just so beautiful and you're gonna have a great time.
Yeah, oh my god. That game, I never really played that game that much before, but it really inspired me in like so many ways. So like it's one of the game that inspired me or like make me notice like, oh my god, game art is like its own category and it's supposed to be like the or ninth category of art because there's like different categories if I remember
Mm,
right. And that's the game that made me be like, oh my god, like games should be one of them. Like it should be one of the categories because like how beautiful it is, and
yeah, and
yeah,
just the interactive nature of games makes
yeah,
them inherently different than most other forms of art, which are passive. That in well, passive, assuming that you are not the creator of the art. That obviously, when you're
mm-hmm.
playing music or when you are doing painting, drawing, sculpting, whatever, that the creator can be active. But in the case of games, it is not only the creators that are active, but also the consumers who are
Mm-hmm.
active in the art process.
Oh yeah, like yeah, it actually makes such a big difference too. Like
Yeah.
ah, but yeah, so I am a game artist, uh, and that's one of the game that made me want to become a game artist.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned to me that you were a big fan of Nintendo games, which I can completely identify with. I very much grew up on Nintendo as well.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I am a big fan of Nintendo because like that's the easiest console to get because like like they brand it as family friendly so like usually
Mm.
parents are a little bit easier with them like they started from like Wii and stuff. I didn't have any of the consoles before Wii, but yeah, at least my parents were like, oh, they can make you be more active than just sitting in front of your computer. So I was like, yeah, this one seems fine. So they just got me my first console. That's how I
Nice. And
started. Hmm.
I know you're a big Pokemon fan. What was your first Pokemon game?
Hmm. I think it might be my first Pokemon game is probably like Ruby. But
Ooh, Gen
yeah,
3. That
the
was very
one I
good.
actually like finished it was Ruby. But the first one that I seen and like touched on someone else Game Boy Advance or yeah or Game Boy Color I think was Silver when I was in kindergarten. my
Ah,
my classmate was just flexing and just brought his whole like Game Boy Colors to school as a kindergarten student. I don't know how.
gosh, that brings back memories of, just people playing Pokemon while waiting for school to start, hoping
Yeah.
that the teachers don't take away the Game Boys because at least at most places you're not supposed to have them, but that certainly did not stop people from bringing them.
Yeah, for real. Like I always wanted to do something like that. It's so cool, but I can never do that.
Yeah. And Pokemon Ruby, so that's Generation 3. The starters were Mudkip, Torchic, and Trico. Do you
Yeah.
remember which starter you chose?
I always chose Torchic because it's cute and it's orange.
Uh, and, now that you mention that, that seems very obvious to me because, I'm looking at your hoodie and it's that type of orange and red that it is very much that color palette.
Yeah, I usually just go with like the fire starter because they're just orange. I like orange so much.
Mm, I usually went with water. I don't know why, but I've always just loved Mudkip. I think it's
My god, is
adorable
so
and
cute.
Swampert is super cool because it has the ground type. I
Oh yeah,
remember
it's
when I
so
got
OP.
to the electric gym right after
Mhm.
Mudkip had evolved into Marshtomp,
Uh huh.
I was like, oh dear, one of the gym trainers is using Thunderbolt, so my Marshtomp's gonna die, and
Uh
then
huh.
Marshtomp is immune. And I had this
Yeah.
moment, I was like, whoa, Marshtomp's immune? And it's not even until after the battle that I go in and check its stats and like, it's part
It's
ground?
so
This
cool.
changes everything.
It's actually so OP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does provide it with that, but it makes it super weak against grass.
Yeah.
Then
I
there's the
mean,
4X, so
that is true. Wait, so it's like Trico or like the evolution just like pure grass type? Cause I don't remember.
yeah, I think that Sceptile is just pure grass.
Huh? Cause like Blaziken is like firefighting.
Yeah, it was the
They
first
have
of like
like dual
3
type.
firefighting Pokemon in a row, and it became
Yeah.
sort of a running joke.
Yeah. But I mean, I my favorite Pokemon is Infernape, so I'm not complaining. But I still like firefighting.
Mm.
It's still a good type to me.
Oh yeah, it's a really good type combination, and
Mhm.
just given the designs of them, it makes sense why
Yeah.
they were firefighting. But if it's another couple generations before we have a firefighting starter again, I think that's okay because it, getting 3 in a row, or was it maybe like 3 and 4 generations, felt like a bit much. But I will say that Blaziken and Infernape were both really great designs and very fun Pokemon.
Yeah, they are. I absolutely enjoy them so freaking much. They're probably like my two favorite starters, to be honest.
Mm, I think mine are probably Mudkip and. Huh, I think Mudkip might just be my single favorite. I don't know if there's another one that really sort of ties it for me, but do you have a favorite Pokemon that isn't a starter?
I think it might be Meowstic from Gen 6. It's like the
Ooh,
the the one with two tails, the psychic cat. I had a
yeah,
really
yeah.
good memory with it, cause like so back in sixth gen Gen 6, it was the first time they did like a 3D model, like the 3D Pokemon game, and like you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
interact with them, and like when you touch Meowstic's ears, he will like slap your hand away, and it was like super cute, and it's like kind of like tsundere. So so I was like, oh my god, this is too cute. And then it became like one of my favorite Pokemon since then.
Now, if memory serves, Meowstic actually has 2 visual forms that I think it's
Hmm.
different if it's male or female. That one
Yeah.
is mostly blue, the other is mostly white. Did you have
Yeah.
a favorite of the
I
designs?
like the blue one. I like the male
Mm,
one. I have a
yeah.
plushie on my bed right now.
Ah, oh my gosh. Is that like one that you made yourself, or did you get that from, a Pokemon shop?
I got it from Pokemon Center. Yeah, I
Mm.
think one of my Japanese friend brought it back from Japan when she came back, and she
Oh,
gave
that's
it to
nice of
me
them.
because she knows I really like Meowstic. So I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna cherish it forever.
Oh. All right, so for any artists in the chat, your assignment for the week is draw Pokemon
Oh my
Trainer
god.
Reina with Meowstic.
Wait, I want to do that myself too.
There we go. Art challenge. Yay!
Yay. Oh my god. Oh, I
I think
haven't
my
tried
favorite
it
is
for so long.
probably Metagross. I just think it looks super
Oh
cool,
my god, that's
and
super cool.
Psychic Steel Tank, and that's actually from Gen 3 as well.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. It's like the it's one of the really cool one. I really like the shiny Metagross. It's
Oh
so
yeah, that one's
cool.
beautiful because it's the
Yeah.
silver with the gold X.
Yeah. And
Super
it's also
badass.
in the anime too. They even have it in the anime. It was so cool.
Yeah, I remember I actually looked up the anime just to watch that one episode because I grew
Hmm.
up with Pokemon, so I've seen all of like the first 2, 3 seasons, all of
Mm-hmm.
Kanto and Johto, and I watched regularly like halfway through Advanced,
Uh-huh.
um, but then sort of stopped that it was still good, but it's been going for 1,000 odd episodes now,
Yeah.
and I was no longer in the target demographic, but I'll still go back and watch
Mm-hmm.
movies or individual episodes every now and again, and that was
Yeah.
one of the episodes that I sought out because I knew that it had the shiny Metagross.
That's cool. I mean, I kind of do the same. I mainly watch the movies now, but sometimes once in a while I'll go back to watch my favorite gen, which is Gen 4 Diamond and Pearl anime. It was really good.
So are you looking forward to the Diamond and Pearl remix in that case?
I am. I've been waiting, but secret. But I actually never played the Diamond and Pearl game before.
Well,
But
so all the more reason to be excited for this. So now you'll finally have
exactly.
the chance.
Yeah, for real. I've been waiting for it.
Mm. Yeah, I remember because that was the first one that was on the DS.
Mm-hmm.
That one had a really cool underground system where you can make a secret base, kind of like you had in Ruby and Sapphire. But the
Uh-huh.
secret bases in Diamond and Pearl were a lot bigger and you could do a lot more stuff in them. So if you liked that feature in Gen 3, they definitely improved it in Gen 4.
Nice. I'm super excited. I mean, it's already almost May, so we only need to wait for 6 more months, right? They always come
Oh, yeah.
out around like November 16th ish, so it's
Yeah,
soon.
they're usually pretty regular on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that that's probably them wanting to, I guess, aim for the holiday season because
Exactly.
it's hitting right before Black Friday
Oh
in the
yeah.
US, so
Uh-huh.
that we're able to get the full holiday season's worth of sales.
Exactly. I mean, it's a good strategy. It
Yeah.
works.
When it comes to the movies, do you have a favorite of those?
My favorite movie, huh? It might actually be the one with like Latias and Latios. I really like that
Ooh,
one.
Heroes.
Yeah, and the one with Darkrai. That was really
Oh,
good.
The Dark Eye is probably my
Yeah,
second favorite one. I really
yeah,
like that
that
one.
one was so good. It was like so badass. I love
Yeah.
Darkrai. He's
Plus,
probably
there's the
my
music.
oh yeah. Oh my god, the music was so good.
Yeah. Well, I think it was called, the song was called Erasion or something like that, and it was just super pretty. And maybe that's, I think it's a bit telling of that's my weakness for Pokemon movies. Of my favorite one
Mm-hmm.
is 2000, the one with Lugia,
Yeah.
which also has this big, special song that they play in order to
Yeah.
calm the giant Pokemon.
Yeah.
I don't think that one actually had a name, but uh, that mechanic of using music is very similar in the Darkrai and the Lugia movies.
Yeah. And the Lugia song was so good. I can still
Yeah.
like hear it in my head right when you say that. Or even before you say that, I already know which one you're gonna say.
Yeah, plus that one was just so intense. It was like world ending, and you had
Yeah.
the three legendary birds plus Lugia, and then that giant well, not a spaceship, but
Mm-hmm.
that giant flying fortress. Which,
Yeah.
how on earth did that thing stay in the air? I don't know. It's the Pokemon universe.
Yeah,
Physics
exactly.
doesn't count here.
Exactly. But it's so freaking cool. Like just thinking about it is giving me goosebumps. Now I want to go back and watch the movie.
Yeah, I rewatched it earlier last year, and
Oh,
it held
nice.
up pretty well, actually.
I can imagine. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's still better than any of the new ones. Have you seen
Yeah,
any of the more
I've
recent
not
ones?
seen too many of the new ones. I think the last one that I saw might have been the Arceus one. I haven't seen any of them.
Oh,
Oh no, wait, no.
really?
I think I saw another one of the movies. Um, I saw the Zoroark one.
Oh, that one's kind of meh.
Are there any of the newer ones that you think I should make a point to go and watch?
Honestly, I think the only one that was like anywhere decent was the Hoopa one for I think Gen 6, but
Mm,
anything else was pretty bad. Like especially the newer one, they kind of like get rebooted, and so like
yeah.
yeah, that one was so bad. It was actually so cringy.
Oh no. Well,
Yeah,
I guess we're not really in the target demographic anymore. That Pokemon,
yeah.
even though I feel like anyone of any age can enjoy it, that the anime and the movies in particular are always going to be aimed towards the younger kids. And it's understandable. It's how it is. And you can't really have your super complex and compelling storylines in a kid's movie. Plus, it's just a
Yeah.
shonen movie, anyways, because you can never have anything in a shonen movie that matters in the main series because they're almost not canon.
Yeah, I guess. But honestly, I feel like they're aiming for the wrong demographic because I feel like most of the people who are still watching Pokemon or still playing Pokemon are probably adults that grew up with Pokemon, not really kids anymore.
It'd be interesting to see like an actual survey scientifically done about, all
Yeah.
right, what are the real demographics of who plays Pokemon? Because I think a lot of kids do still play it,
Mhm.
but naturally, since we who grew up with it are still
Mhm.
playing with it, that, in Gen 1 and 2, you might say, okay, 5% of the people who play Pokemon are adults. But now
Mhm.
we might be getting towards, 30, 40%. And just where does that
Yeah.
actual number fall? That would be a really interesting experiment. I don't know if there's a way to do it, but uh, just the aging of Pokemon and seeing that it isn't just a fad like all our parents said it was is
Yeah.
kind of fun of just sort of having that proof of, hey, no, this thing was real. It's still here. It's been 25 years.
Yeah, it has been. I born the same year Pokemon came out, so I literally grew up with it.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just a few years older than you, so I was like right there at the start when Pokemania hit, and it was something else. Even looking back, it's just
Yeah.
sort of strange to think how big Pokemon got and how fast it happened,
Uh-huh.
and the fact that it has sustained that over the years.
Yeah. People are still crazy about it. Like, oh, how? It's such a like successful franchise.
Yeah. And it's just, you know, even if there are things that change and hits and
Mm-hmm.
misses,
Yeah.
I still just think it's a really great franchise as a whole, and I hope that the kids that are growing up with it now
Mm-hmm.
are able to enjoy it and, cherish it just as much as we have. That uh, I am anti Pokemon gatekeeping. I
Mm-hmm.
want the kids today to enjoy it, even if it's different from what I had.
Mm-hmm.
I am here for Pokemon, but I'm also excited to see that they're doing a few new things like Legends
Yeah.
Arceus. That seems
Ah,
really
that was like
aimed
super
towards
cool.
us. That
Yeah.
there's still the stuff for the kids, and there should always be Pokemon aimed at, kids who are 5 to 13, that you want to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that it's still very innocent and approachable and accessible.
Mm-hmm. That is
But that
true.
doesn't mean we can't also have more mature stuff as well.
For real, I actually really wanted a little bit more like mature Pokemon game, a little, or maybe like the game or like the story is a little bit darker or something.
Yeah.
Like a lot of game we grew up with was actually really dark, but like we were fine back then. Like
Oh yeah,
I
no.
think kids can
Going
take
back and
it.
looking at some of these things, and not just Pokemon, but games in general, and
Mm-hmm.
realizing the depth of these stories, you realize, oh gosh, we saw some dark stuff when we were little.
Yeah, for real. What was it called? So like many years ago, I was like after or more like after watching the Arceus movie, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be like this will be such a cool Pokemon game concept. Like it's like set in the past, not like present or like in the future, and like using all the like old technology they have, like the old Pokeball, like they need to like
Yeah,
twist
yeah.
open. Like it would be such a cool concept, but like I was like, oh my god, because I actually applied to Pokemon before, Pokemon Company and Nintendo before. I did get, of course, obviously, or I wouldn't be here right now. But
Yeah, well, there's always the possibility of the future. I think
yeah,
the Pokemon Company is going to be around for a good long time to come,
oh
so
for sure.
even if you didn't get it on your first shot,
Uh-huh.
don't stop trying on that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop. Like that is like where I really wanted to work. So, but now they already used my idea. So now I need to come up with a new idea because that was
Oh,
like,
did you have a particular idea that
well,
has
like
gone on to be
well,
used then?
no, like the have a Pokemon game that's set in the past was like one
Oh,
of the
okay, yeah,
idea I
yeah.
had for a long time. I was like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna propose this if one day I get into it, but now they
Raina's
already
big,
did it. No,
Raina's big game pitch. There you go. Yeah.
no, it's gone. I need to come up with something else. But I mean, I'm still super excited for it. It's like, oh my god, they finally realized there's potential here. Come on.
Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more information on Legends Arceus.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Now, I know one of the other games you're super into and more competitively than Pokemon is Splatoon.
Yeah. Oh my god. I used to I had like oh well, compared to a lot of people, it's not that much, but like compared to all the other games, other games that I actually put time in, or like that I was into, like I put way more time into Splatoon. It was like almost like 300 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like I don't like go back to play. I don't play the same game for that long, or like at least I don't normally do that. So that's like Splatoon is one of the game that I play a lot with my own standard. Yeah.
Do you find that you have a particular play style or strategy?
I mean, when I was like really active playing back then, I was trying to become. I was a charger main, like so like kind of like sniping. But then recently when I went back to play, oh my god, I can't aim at all anymore. So I was like, my only weapon is gone, and I can't even use the normal like other normal weapons. So I kind of suck at Splatoon right now. Cause it will kind of match you with like people around your same level. But I haven't been playing, so I'm not that level anymore.
Oh, so your rank is no longer indicative of your actual skill level.
Exactly.
Oh no, that's the worst.
Yeah. So it's like I just keep losing and keep dying. It's like it's frustrating. But still,
You'll
it
have
was
to practice
fun.
and get ready because Splatoon 3 was announced earlier in the year, so it'll be fun to see what they change for that, and you'll have to be ready for when Splatoon 3 comes out.
Yeah, but it's gonna be next year, so yeah, I can't wait. I was so excited when they showed like the new hairstyle and like the new weapon. It's like, oh my god, that's the two thing I needed. That's it. I'm buying this game. That's all I needed.
You know, Splatoon. A Splatoon VTuber, huh?
I think there might be one. I've seen one before, actually.
Well, I'm sure there's Squid VTubers out there, Squid and Octopus VTubers. Well,
yeah, no, that VTuber is actual Inkling. Their avatar is like actual Inklings, and they were just streaming Splatoon. It was cool.
Yeah, there've been a lot of just obviously so many different VTuber designs, but also with companies getting on board. I actually saw just the other day that Netflix, or at least Japanese Netflix, is rolling out their like anime. I forget what the exact name they used was, but like anime advocate VTuber. Might be like I'm gonna have to look it up now. But anyways, Netflix, or at least the Japanese branch of Netflix, is going to be having a VTuber debut in a couple days. So that's, you know, one more in a slowly but steadily growing number of corporate VTubers. So it'll be interesting to see that.
Yeah, I actually just saw it yesterday too. It was like, oh my god, this is the moment when VTuber becoming mainstream. That's when you know freaking Netflix is jumping on it. No, it's the Netflix adaptation of VTuber. Oh.
The Netflix adaptation, I didn't think of it in those words, but I love it. That's great.
Well, I mean, the character is already cute, so I wonder what they're gonna do with it. I think it will be pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe it'll be just like reviewing different series that are on Netflix or talking about the new releases.
Oh, that would be interesting, actually. I'd watch that. Hello, Ben. Welcome.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
So I guess jumping around a little bit, I know that you play a lot of different games, but you also are a big anime fan.
Yeah, I am. I watch.
Do you have any particular series that is just sort of your go-to comfort anime that, okay, I want to watch something nice and relaxing today? What is the show that you watch?
Well, like a comfort show, I usually go with something. Is there like anything that I would like just play on in the background? Well, I mean, most of the shows I absolutely love, are usually pretty comfy, because like the more intense like shonen stuff, I usually just watch it once or twice, and I wouldn't just play in the background just to listen to something. I usually so like the ones I would play in the background are like usually like the slice of life, the really comfy show, and my favorite anime is Space Brother, and that one was like really it's like a very motivation. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, VTuber thighs. I'm not even showing my thighs. But welcome, welcome. Uh, but yeah, that's a really motivational and a very heartwarming and wholesome show. It's about like two brothers promise each other to become an astronaut one day, and the older brother gave up his dream as he grew up and like realized how hard it can be and all those kind of stuff. But his younger brother never gave up the dream, and he became the first astronaut to land on moon. First Japanese astronaut to land on moon. So yeah, and
Yeah,
encourage his
I've
brother.
seen the first couple episodes of that, and it's just,
Mhm.
it's, I suppose, pun half intended, it's a very down-to-earth series, and it's very realistic that everything in there is, real preparation that astronauts go
Yeah.
through. There's real science. There's no
Mhm.
superpowers going on
Yeah.
here. That it's not quite a documentary type series,
Well, I think
but
it's just like hard
it's a character
sci-fi.
drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard sci-fi character
Mhm.
drama.
Yeah, it's so good. It actually it actually changed my life. Like there was a really big decision I had to make when the show was airing, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do for my future and all those kind of stuff. But like I was watching that show like in the middle of the night one day, or like one night, and I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the harder, and like the one that I'll need to sacrifice a lot. But you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. Now I'm here. It actually changed my life. I absolutely wouldn't be here if I didn't make that decision. So
Wow, that's
yeah,
super cool. And it's just,
yeah.
I know that there's those different series out there, and it's different for everyone, of just
Mhm.
that you can watch a scene or that something about the characters really resonates with you, and that it can be just
Yeah.
super inspiring.
Mhm.
The classic believe in the me that believes in you, and just something that can make you want to run through a wall and be like, yeah, I can do anything.
Yeah, it's this. It's yeah. It's kind of like that. That show is kind of like that for me. So like whenever I'm down, or like when I'm like really stressed out and like not knowing what to do with my future, I will just watch that show, and it will always encourage me every single time. And like
Mm.
it's also like a very like it makes me cry a lot. And like I already watched it like over 5 times. It's a very long series, so there's like 99 episodes, and
Oh, wow.
watch it from the beginning to end like over 5 times. And I read the manga countless times. I have the whole manga collection, at least up to date. But yeah, I
Mm.
have everything, and I read it like so many times. But it still makes me cry every single time. I don't know how, but like I love this show so freaking
Like, I
much.
remember even in just the first couple episodes that I saw of it, that there
Mhm.
were moments that I got choked up as well. That it's
Mhm.
very emotional, and it's
Mhm.
just so realistic. And the two
Yeah.
brothers have a just really great relationship with each other. That obviously I assume they go through their own trials and tribulations throughout the series, but
Mhm.
it is just a very grounded familial relationship, and you can tell that they
Yeah.
do truly care about each other. And you have the different tensions of the brother who decided to not pursue being an astronaut,
Mhm.
and the way that his life is unfolded, along with the one who did see everything through, and just the challenges that he has to endure in his own way.
Yeah, it's so good. I really recommend everyone in the chat to watch it or give it a try. Like you can read a manga too. The manga is pretty much it follows like the anime follows exactly how the manga is. So if you read it faster, you can read it, but you'll miss out on the really good soundtrack. It has really good soundtrack. But
Yeah, no, it was
mhm.
very, well, once again, half pun, atmospheric,
Yeah.
of just getting the different sounds. Like, I remember one of the very opening shots in the anime actually
Mhm.
is them recording noises out in the
Mhm.
forest.
Mhm. Yeah.
So just being able to have that definitely in color and motion with sound, that
Mhm.
the anime has a lot to offer. But I can certainly understand that reading it is going to be a lot faster, and it is the longer series. So,
Yeah.
consume the series however is best for you personally, but
Mhm.
both have their benefits for sure.
Yeah. I recommend both. The story is good either way. So and the art is both good, both really good. I know my friend, like I recommended one of my or actually my son, my VTuber son Ace. I recommended him to read it, and he finished it. He caught up to the newest episode or chapter in like 2 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he's like further into the story than I am because he was like reading it online, and I was reading the physical ones. So it took me a little bit to get the new one because I need to have the physical one.
Mm-hmm. Now you bring up something totally different, but still super interesting. So, uh, you have your VTuber son, who. So, do you actually happen to have potentially a visual handy? I probably should have asked this before the interview, but like I said, sometimes we do things live.
Yeah.
And, do you have any images that you might be able to share and show
Oh
the
yeah,
audience?
wait, I do have it. I
Because I'm
have.
super curious, how the process worked from your end of were there certain aspects that Ace came to you with and that you brought to life
Oh,
or any different challenges? I'd love to hear the story of Ace's creation.
Oh, so I actually have like four VTuber children right now, but
Oh
Ace
wow, I
is the
didn't realize there was that
one.
many.
Like all three of them were well. The first three were I was only the one breaking it, and the fourth one I'm doing like the character design to like making the model and to rigging. So that one's gonna take a little bit for before
Mm.
he's coming out or like redebuting, I guess. But Ace was I was helping him with character design, so I do actually have his character I can show, um, like of his concept art. I think. Let me see where it is. Oh,
Going back through the chat and seeing what things non-susse. Torchic is literally self-made KFC Kentucky Fried Combustion.
oh my god! Oh my god! I just saw that. That's funny. I don't know if you can see my stream, but
Yeah, I can see.
so this is his concept art. So he was
I love the keck on the back.
originally he was using a V-Roy model, and if I have to be very honest, it's pretty generic. So we wanted to, and he also trying to get a live 2D model. So we end up like redesigning his character. So this is the initial design. And but we had another artist. His name is Riku. We had him make Ace model for him because he's a really good artist, and I suck at drawing dudes. so this is what his design looks like, and and his catchphrase at the time was "kek," so I put it on the on his jacket.
Yep.
And if you look closely, because since I designed the cloth, I put a little
You
trademark.
put your signature
Yeah,
on
my
there.
signature on here. It's the clothes I designed. So right there, there's Rico.
Now, do you have that on all your children, or is it just on Ace?
I might think about that. But so far right now it's only Ace, cause
So I really
yeah.
like that of just having sort of, like I said, your signature
Mm-hmm.
basically on it.
Yeah,
Plus,
it's
it blends in really well. It's very subtle. It's just
Mm-hmm.
one of those things where if you notice it, you notice it. But it's not overbearing.
Yeah. I have fun with it. It was like pretty cool. I was like, yeah, you know what, I want to do that. And this is his actual model. This is what it looks like.
Oh, nice. I like how it's got sort of just the texture of having the extra belt buckle or straps sort of lying around, that it's not just a normal simple jacket, that it has those little bits of extra personality on it.
Yeah, it's like I mean, well, I kind of added that because it's trendy, but I also really like it. I think it looks really cool. but yeah, this is his whole full model. This is what it looks like, and Riku's art style, which is like super nice. And
So is that
mhm.
reflective tape on the leg?
Yeah. No, these are all like reflective bits. Like everything here on the cloth is reflective. Ah, I'm just moving everything. Stop it.
Whoop.
Yeah. So yeah, like the pants and like the little logo, my signature is also reflective. If you can see.
Oh, that's
Oh
super
no,
cool.
I moved the campfire. No, go back.
And you've mentioned that lighting in drawing is one area that really interests you and that you want to get better on. So,
Yeah.
was that something that made those particular reflective bits a challenge, or is that something I suppose that interests you in general?
Well, it definitely interests me. I will definitely want to draw like this, well, like what this artist did with this model, which I will. Oh, it will take me a long time to just get something like this. So I'm super impressive with how well he did. But
Mm.
well, the lighting I was thinking is more like a general, more like atmospheric lighting, not really like the
Ah, gotcha.
lighting on or like the shading on the clothes or anything like that. It's like the overall, like
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
the room
environmental
light.
lighting.
Yeah, the environmental lighting. It's something I suck at.
Everyone sucks at the start, and it's just something you work toward. I can assure you that you're better than me.
I don't know about that, but like, I mean, I will try to improve, which is it's hard, but I will try.
Do you have any particular pieces or projects that you're planning on working on stream in the near future?
So yeah, so at first, like before I even started VTubing, the idea, like my channel idea, like I was the Reina the Struggle artist, and my YouTube channel is called Reina's Journey, because like I really want to give up like a whole, I guess, just like traveling and like the whole journeying vibe, and I kind of want to record. I kind of want to record that. So at first I was gonna just stream games on YouTube, and I will be drawing the streams I did on Twitch, and just like draw or like record it like in drawings, kind of like a diary or like a traveling journal kind of stuff, on YouTube or on Twitch. So I want to draw out my streams and the games I play or like the places I've been to, um, and I kind of dropped it after a few streams because it was too hard to keep up with, and I had to like stream a game and then draw and then stream a game and then draw, which is like
Yeah, having to keep up with two different platforms seems
yeah,
like a lot of work.
it was a lot of work, and it wasn't working, and also like most of the people are subscribed on Twitch, so it's not fair for me to like split the audience, like because on YouTube it's like yeah, like it cuts down the time they get to use the emote or getting the
Yeah.
privilege on Twitch as a sub. So yeah, so I end up just like stream everything on Twitch now and kind of just use YouTube as an archive for VODs that I want to save. But now
That
I
makes
want to bring
sense.
it back, and I actually did it yesterday for my first, I guess, journal entry. So it's like me and Kara playing Minecraft.
Yeah. I actually saw that you were playing Minecraft the other day as well with Lane and several others.
Yeah, we were playing it. It was fun. I'm addicted to Minecraft right now, so you will
Yeah,
see more
Minecraft,
Minecraft.
very nice. Minecraft is one of those games where I've never been able to play it if I'm not playing with friends. That I just
Mhm.
love doing that with friends and, just hanging out, digging, and sort of going through the terror of, oh gosh, why is there a skeleton attacking me suddenly? But I guess I've never been able to enjoy it alone as much. It's always felt like a very collaborative, just sort of communal game to me.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel that. I will never play Minecraft on my own. It's like, yeah, why am I building this? I don't feel motivated.
Yeah. Do you have any particular projects that you want to eventually create in Minecraft?
Well, right now, me and Carrot are like remodeling an abandoned church that we make it our home, and right now
Ooh.
we kind of just like redid like everything, or well, not everything, but like we're trying to redo everything, and we're adding like furnitures in there, and like changing the flooring and everything. So it's still gonna take a little bit before it's finally like it's all done. So
Yeah.
that will take a little bit, and after that, we'll just build something else. I don't know. And we're also thinking of doing like weekly events with everyone on Minecraft. So it
Ooh,
will
that
be
can be super
fun.
fun.
Yeah, cause back in like December, we actually played Minecraft before with everyone too, but like people dropped it after like two or three streams, or like just get on 2 or 3 times.
Mm.
So we want
Yeah,
to
it is
avoid
difficult
that.
coordinating large groups.
Yeah, so we're trying to come up with some like more interesting events, so people will like stay on Minecraft for a bit longer.
Yeah, yeah. I know Hololive had like Minecraft Olympics. I have no idea how you would organize that, but there's been many different awesome things done in Minecraft
Yeah.
over the years by a lot of really creative people. It's really cool to think, talking about Pokemon and games that have really lasted a long time. The fact that Minecraft has gone so long and that it's at this point, it feels like it's been more than one game because of how many updates they've had. But technically, it's still just the one game.
Yeah, at least the base one. I know they came out with like a dungeon one, and like there's one with story, but I mean, I feel like most of the people will still play the normal Minecraft the most.
Yeah, and they announced updates that are going to be coming
Yeah.
later this year, so the team is still working on this
Yeah.
original base game with the cube characters and the simple graphics, and just it's become so iconic in its own
Yeah,
right.
and that's so iconic. It's actually really charming, and it's just like endless possibilities. It's like you're only limited by your own creativity, pretty much.
Yeah, it's the ultimate video game sandbox.
Yeah, it is. Guess what I've
And
been
we
drinking
will
this
always
past
fear that
hour?
sound of just.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that's so scary. That's like gives so many people PTSD, I swear.
Yeah, and I've always had to just play with others and have them figure out what we're building because I'm super uncreative when it comes to just art and that type of project in general. But if you tell me, hey, go dig here, collect a bunch of this, I'm your guy.
Sounds like Lane. That's what she said too. Like she's really good at doing a task and doing it really well. But yeah,
I guess,
I
do you
like
have
building
a
things.
particular project that if you could organize something in Minecraft that you'd like to see done, that it's something that's bigger than just you could do yourself, but if you'd say, all right, everyone, we're going to work together and we're going to make this thing, do you have something that you would want to make?
Well, I was actually thinking of doing like a Monopoly game in Minecraft, so we built
Oh,
all the buildings.
wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I guess and you just have everyone carrying around green and red bricks. So if you make houses or hotels, you just
Yeah.
assemble them there and maybe you track the money, with a spreadsheet or
Yeah,
something,
something like
and you just have
that.
a giant. So how would you handle the dice? Do you just have dice be rolled in real life, or
Yeah,
do you create
maybe.
like maybe something with redstone that is capable of actually generating the numbers for the dice?
I mean, if we could make something like that, that would be really, really cool, like the redstone one. But if not, then I mean, we can always use like just IRL dice, or like a online like random number calculator thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Ooh, I
I
would
think it would be
totally
super
watch a
super
Minecraft
cool.
Monopoly stream. That
Yeah,
sounds like fun.
but it has a lot of work we need to put into it.
Sure, yeah, because you need to make the whole board and you need
Yeah,
to
and
make
like the
sure that
whole
everyone has like.
building and everything.
Mm,
Oh, but I think it would be super cool.
yeah, that'd be really interesting.
So yeah, right now I think we're working on like a town hall for everyone,
Ooh.
but that's still like a work in progress right now. So
Yeah. Building your little community, setting your little town up.
yeah, super cool. Minecraft is really fun playing with friends.
For sure, yeah. So hopping back a little bit,
Mhm.
you mentioned to me at one point that you obviously are a big fan of Nintendo games,
Mhm.
but you're also a big fan of visual novels.
I am actually a very big fan of visual novels. Even though I do read very slow, but I really enjoy playing it with like I don't hate reading novels. Like imagining things is fun and stuff, but like visual novel just hits different, you know, cause it's interactive.
Yeah. Do you have
Uh,
any particular favorite games or franchises?
I actually play a lot of, but mostly they're like mostly dating sims. It's
Mm.
like I it's dating sim. It's like kind of trashy, you know.
Hey,
It's
nothing
like
wrong with that.
that's like my guilty pleasure.
Do you find yourself tending towards a particular archetype of character when you're choosing who to romance?
Ah, maybe. I really like the really kind of like lazy type, but like they seem like they don't care about you and just like whatever, kind of like really laid back and lazy characters. And
Mm.
but they care about you in their own way.
Lazy tsundere. Not quite like the
Yeah,
aggressive one,
yeah,
but
no,
just sort of the no, I totally don't care about anything.
yeah,
Definitely not no.
yeah. I really like those type of characters.
Mm.
And yeah, I like or sometimes I'll just go by like how they look, and I usually and my absolute weakness is like guys with red hair, like red messy hair. Oh my god, it's like I will always go for that first. Or I actually also really like the really like the fuckboy type. I guess they're cute. Yeah, but
Now you mentioned that you want to start getting into game art. So,
mhm.
uh, have you looked into doing game art for visual novels?
I mean, yeah, I'm actually working on like three different visual novels right now. Like,
Oh,
yeah, I
are you able to talk about those, or are those still, NDA?
well, I mean, I can talk about it a little bit. I'm not gonna talk like too much into the details, but so yeah, I actually am a freelance game artist, like my IRL job, but I mostly do like UI stuff. So I make like visual novel UIs and like sometimes do like game concept art and mostly just UI. And right now I'm working on like 4 different games and like 3 of them are visual novels.
Ooh. Are you able to talk about any of them in terms of like, characters or the story, or are those still early in development where those types of things have not been announced yet?
I mean, they did put out a trailer, so I guess I can talk about it a little bit. I'm not gonna tell you which game it is, cause if people go look it up, they'll find my
Oh,
name.
yeah, good point. Yes, please do not dox yourself.
Yeah.
For some reason, just I'm thinking, oh, that this is under Reina, and now it's hitting me of,
Mhm.
no, that's silly. Jay, what are you talking about?
No. That's fine. It's fine. I can talk about like I mean, it's good. I kind of feel like it's a game that is like heavily inspired by like Princess Mononoke. I feel like a little bit,
Ooh.
but it's like set in modern time, I guess. Yeah,
Mm.
but it's also like kind of meeting like a spirit. No, not a spirit. No, it's not. More like what do you call it? Like a little bit like uh,
Yokai?
kind of like yokai. Yeah, I would say yokai is pretty accurate. Yeah, kind of like that. So he and that one might come out and like that one should be released this year. So I'm really excited and I might play it, but I'm not gonna tell anyone I work on this game.
Of course, yeah. No, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to play a whole bunch of visual novels
Yeah.
on your channel, and then just sort of slip that one in.
Yup. I'm thinking of doing that.
So is UI something that you were actively interested in and decided to pursue, or was that something that you realized, okay, a lot of companies are hiring for UI because it's a very important discipline of art and it's something that
Mm-hmm.
every game needs, and it's honestly one of the more underappreciated roles in game art of just, you know, all the menus that you interact
Mm-hmm.
with, all the different buttons, these have to be
Yeah.
created and drawn by someone, and
Mm-hmm.
not everyone, realizes the work that's put into that. So is UI something that you found yourself really enjoying, or was that sort of, okay, this is where I can get my foot in the door and I'm still good at it, so I'll do this?
Well, it's definitely both, a little bit of both. Like
Hey, that's
I
fair.
do appreciate like a game with a really good UI. Like I'll be like, oh my god, this is such a good UI, especially like the really immersive ones, or like the seamless one, I guess. Like I can think
Yeah.
of like Little Nightmare. Like you don't see the UI at all, but like you know how it works. So that's more about like user experience. So like usually they talk about like UI UX together. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so it's definitely like how to, I want to create something that like kind of blends like the UI like seamlessly into the game. So like this is why I also like make my UI or like my overlay a little bit more immersive, I guess. I'm trying to make it like so that it actually feels really comfy and not just like an overlay. It's like you're
Yeah.
in that environment with me, kinda, yeah.
Mm. Apart from Little Nightmares, are there
Hmm.
any other games that you point to and say this one has really good UI UX work?
um I'll need to think about it a little bit, but hmm.
I guess one that's always stood out to me
Mm-hmm.
was Persona 5, of just, it's not necessarily revolutionary in what it does,
Mm-hmm.
but everything is so stylized and it really
Yeah.
commits to that style,
Mm-hmm.
and it just has all the little things of, whether it be a dialogue option or the different menus,
Mm-hmm.
have that, sort of jagged
Yeah.
manga panel aesthetic,
Yeah.
and all fits in very seamlessly with it,
Mm-hmm.
and just, it in some ways feels like it should be jarring,
Uh-huh.
but it's just so natural.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Persona 5 is like definitely, or like Persona series, I guess, most of them, or maybe it's just 5, because I never played it before, but I definitely seen the UI. And I kind of study it a little bit when I was like creating like UI for some other things. But yeah, I get you, but yeah, it is really like I don't know how you say it, but like it's very cohesive, like the style and like
Cohesive's a good
yeah,
word.
yeah. So it's like yeah, I wanted to create something like that, but so far most of the UI I've been creating were really standard, which I'm still, because I'm also like pretty new to like freelance UI work. I only started it like last year since COVID hits.
Mm,
um, but yeah, before that, I was mainly trying to apply for more like illustration, or like illustrator, or like concept artist work.
mm.
But yeah, I realized UI is definitely something that not as competitive, and also I do enjoy doing. Like sometimes it's really annoying, like you need to make all the little buttons and stuff, and like graphic design can be really hard and annoying at times, but like when you see it like working and like it's interactive, because like that's the
Yeah,
most interactive bits, like
sure.
besides from like controlling your character, but you also need your UI to control the character. So I just really enjoy like the interactive part of the, or like the nature of the game, and UI
Yeah,
is
and
definitely the most interactive part.
yeah, and I have some friends who are actually game artists.
Mhm.
I actually, for my day job,
Mhm.
do work at a game company myself,
Mhm.
and one of the artists told me at one point that UI and UX actually is sort of the entry point for a lot of
Mhm.
other art roles. That obviously it is possible to just have your first role be in concept or these other disciplines, but that more
Mhm.
often than not, when somebody is fresh out of school, that they will be put on UI UX, but that then becomes sort of a springboard for them into these other disciplines. Because even
Mhm.
though it's different, a game building is collaborative. It's going to be on a big team, and if you get to be trusted with the
Mhm.
UI, that eventually they might be like, okay, there's a new opening on the team, and companies are always going to be naturally more inclined to hire from within than
Mhm.
necessarily go on a big recruiting spree. So they might be like, hey, Reina, you've done really great with the UI. Maybe you'd like to do some of this concept for the next game. So
Mhm.
you never know what can lead to what.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely trying to do something like that right now with my work. So like yeah, just like since I'm just freelance, but like the company I'm working for is kind of like trying to turning into like an actual company, because right now it's just like a indie studio that is not like a not like proper, I guess. I don't know if like or like official like business, but like they're trying to transform or like changing to one.
Become more properly incorporated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, that. Thank you. So yeah, and I've already become like a core member, so or like a core freelance artist. So hopefully one day they will like be able to like hire some of the people like permanently instead of
Mm,
just doing freelance. But
yeah,
I mean, it's also really good experience. So hopefully
for sure.
yeah, I mean I'll at least like get a lot more experience and like be able to put it in my portfolio and like have actual like work experience, I guess, because I graduated like 2 years ago, and it was so hard. Like I have I don't want to say this, but like I have 2 degrees and from a pretty decent school, but I still have such a hard time finding job. Like the first job I ever got was a minimum wage game tester job. So yeah,
Hey, you gotta get your start somewhere.
exactly. And it took me 5 months to be able to get that job too. So it was I was applying to like so many jobs. Like I got rejected by like 100
Oh yeah, no,
company or
I
something like that.
completely identify with this struggle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was hard. It was really hard. I was like, really? Really? I thought having a diploma will like guarantee me a job, kinda. Like at least I wouldn't have like such a hard time finding job. But like
Nope.
yeah, cause I was also like doing like pretty well in school, I would say. But yeah, it didn't help. It's all the experience. It's just experience. If you have
Yep.
experience, that's all they
It's
look
the
at.
catch 22, the classic catch 22
Yeah.
of you need experience, but to get experience, you
In
need
your work.
experience.
Exactly. It's just like it's so hard. Like, huh, really? How? So yeah, now whenever like people ask me like, oh, how did you get a freelance job like this? It's like you get just like start internship when you're in school. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, that'll help you in the future, and like make sure to keep your portfolio like nice and good and like presentable to like yeah, to the employers and stuff like that. But
For sure.
but like I actually did like 2 years of internship at a indie game studio too, but it didn't even help. So I don't even know. Hello, so welcome. But yeah, I don't know. Like it
Yeah,
might
everyone's
have,
journey
but
is different.
yeah, it was hard. So well, but I
That's the
I
struggle and struggling artist.
yeah, exactly. I was struggling very hard at the time.
Mm.
Yes, we miss you
But
so.
hey, you made it in, and you know,
Mhm.
it's still that journey, but I feel like that first hurdle is
Mhm.
always the highest one. It's always the hardest one of just
Yeah.
getting that first shot.
It really is. It really is. Like after that, after I started freelancing and like got my first proper game artist work, I like it's just like rolling from there, and like I never stopped like getting new jobs and stuff like that. So it was really nice.
Yeah.
But though
Now,
I'm still not like really like well paid, but It is freelance
One day.
after all.
One
Yeah,
day.
one day. Hopefully, I'll be able to do like a full time game artist work somewhere. But
I'm sure it is a when, not an if.
I sure hope so.
Now, outside of drawing and streaming games, you mentioned to me that you also like doing some IRL streams, and the one particular type of IRL stream that you described to me was, in your own words, cursed food.
Yeah.
Could you please tell me a bit more about this, because I am very curious.
Well. The thing is, like, so I don't create like cursed food, for the purpose of creating cursed food. I just like interesting food combination, and I kind of just like use whatever ingredients I can find at home. So sometimes when you mash a lot of random food together, it kind of just become very cursed. At least for many people's standards, cause like I mean I'll still eat it. It's edible. Like sometimes I even add like some uh, expired food, but like it's okay. Cause I have like really cheap when it comes to my taking care of myself. I was like, yeah, there's food, and I was like, it's kind of edible. So, but like it kind of become like my reputation at this point. Like people's like, oh, Reina's making cursed food again. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just do like a cursed food stream, since people enjoy seeing me eating cursed food somehow. Like there's like, oh my god, this is disgusting, but like those tweets usually do really well. So
Hey, if it's your brand, lean into it.
yeah, I mean it kind of works with my lore too, cause like I kind of just find whatever I can find on my journey, or like on wherever in the wild I can find. I kind of just mash them together, like kind of like breath in the wild. Like you just grab different ingredients and just like make it throw
Let's
into
throw
the
it into a
pot.
pot,
Yeah,
see how it does.
yeah. Sometimes it
Do you have any
comes out
particularly
nice.
memorable combinations?
I really so there's one thing that I was like known for like a little for a while ago. So it's like my ham and jam sandwich. So like
Ham and jam sandwich. Oh
yeah,
dear.
it sounds weird, but like if you think of like
I
Thanksgiving
guess it's
meal, it's like turkey and cranberry
cranberries.
sauce.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the same
And I
thing.
guess it's sort of
Yeah,
the sweet and savory idea there.
exactly. I really like those. It's like the salted caramel. You want to become famous? Give me a second. Let me ban this person. But yeah, it's something like that. I enjoy like the sweet and savory stuff a lot. So and I feel like a lot of people don't enjoy it that much. They think it's kind of weird.
It is a bit out of the ordinary, but now that you mention it and describe it, it doesn't sound that absurd. That I'm a huge sweet and savory fan. Just chocolate peanut butter, favorite combination of flavors in the world.
I
Absolutely
mean, it
love it.
sounds amazing. It sounds really good. I don't think I know what it tastes like, but it sounds really good, and I'll definitely try it. But it's kind of like it's just like salted caramel, or like if you ever
Yeah.
had those like I don't know if your area has like 85 degrees, like the bakery.
There is one nearby. I haven't been in a
Oh,
long
okay.
time, but there is one.
But they have like those sea salt drinks. So they kind of have like a foamy top on the like as a topping, or I don't know what you call it, but like they do have like a foamy top, and it's like salty, but you kind of just drink it with like a sweet drink, and it was really nice. Cause like I don't really like sweet drinks that much, so like having a little bit like salty flavor is really nice.
Okay, so sea salt cream or like
Yeah,
topper
it's
at
it's kind of
85
like a
degrees. I'm gonna
cream.
have to look
Yeah,
into this.
yeah. It's like I know some other places call it like cheese foam, but it's pretty much
Cheese foam.
yeah. It's like a really refined foam on the top that is salty on your drink.
I've never heard of this, but I am intrigued.
Yeah, you should give it a try if you have one around your area, cause that's usually where I get it from, and it's really
Might have to
good.
make a trip.
Yeah, I would recommend it. Give it a try.
Now, when you go to 85 degrees or, just a bakery in general, do you have a favorite snack to get?
Um, Snack. I mean, I usually just get like bread for breakfast. When I go to 85, but I usually probably just get drinks most of the time. Yeah, I haven't been there for a while though, actually, cause COVID and there's usually like a big line, so I was like, nah, I don't want to wait in a line that close to people. I was like, eh.
Yeah, very understandable. That's also why I've not been out to nearly as many places, and delivery fees are really expensive, so I don't order out much.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, no, it is the whipped cream cheese foam. Yeah, have you tried that before, Bad Luck? And hello, Wes. Welcome. I need to grab some water. Give me a second.
No problem at all.
For the past hour or an hour and a half, I was drinking whiskey.
Ah,
To
if you
calm
told me, I
myself.
would have gotten my own.
Oh my god. What's
All right,
that
chat,
like?
quick. While Reina's gone, spam emotes.
No, I'm not gone. I'm here.
Well, you know what? Spam emotes anyways. Ha!
Cheese foam. Yeah, it has cheese foam. Hasn't hit in Texas yet. Oh, really? I, huh. I mean, I only been to Texas once, so I don't know. I don't live there, so yeah, I don't know what they have there super well, but yeah, if you can find it there, give it a try. It's really good. I mean, there's
Yeah, I'm
probably
gonna-
like some places, like other bubble tea places have it too, maybe.
Now, do you have a favorite drink? Because you've said, all right, you like this foam topping, but do you actually have a favorite drink when you go?
I usually if it's for like 85, I kind of just get like the sea salt coffee. So it's just coffee with the cheese foam on top. Cause I don't really like super sweet drinks. I used to really like it, but I gained so much weight from drinking it. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Screw this. I'm not gonna drink anything sweet.
I'm a sucker for sweet things.
You might
And I
like
love
it
the smell
then.
of coffee, but I can't stand the taste.
What?
The only coffee type drink I've ever been able to have is a frappuccino, which has so much just sugar and cream that at that point, even I understand that it can't really be called coffee at that point.
I mean, if it tastes good and it gives you the caffeine you need, then I mean that's all that matters. I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I do
for
really
energy
enjoy
drinks,
it.
I'll usually just get like, some random powder stuff, just generic
G Fuel.
brand. Yeah, G Fuel stuff, but just, grocery store brand
Ah,
stuff of
okay.
it because I'm able to get like 10 packets for $1.70 or something, whereas
yeah.
G Fuel is,
Oh yeah.
$25 or something for
God.
40
That's so
servings or
expensive.
something.
Parks really wanted to try it because like everyone's promoting it, like
Yeah,
sponsored by
and
G Fuel. I was like,
Yep.
I kind of want to try
And
it
hey,
now.
I respect that they are supporting content creators. So in some ways, I do actually want to try it once or twice, if only just because I want to see, one, does it actually taste any different? And supposedly they use better ingredients, but also because I do appreciate that, they're actually sponsoring people who
Yeah.
are, in the, well, I don't think I've seen a VTuber promoting G Fuel yet,
Not
but
yet.
I know that they support a lot of streamers, and that's still very significant of them actually sort of helping put money back into the streaming community and gamer culture as a whole. So, shout out to G Fuel.
Shout out
Please
to
sponsor
G
us.
Fuel. Please sponsor us for real.
Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag please sponsor. Yes.
But yeah, it's really cool. I see so many G Fuel ads everywhere.
Yeah,
Or
it's
like-
not quite the meme that Raid Shadow Legends is.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
close.
It's close. It's that and like what else? What other sponsors? There's also like shoot. What's the
Final
other?
Fantasy 14.
Well, not really. I don't see that one that often, honestly. I see okay. I see G Fuel. I see Ray Shadow Legend for sure. Those two, and there's another one that I can't think of right now. But I know there's another one that's also like, oh, it's one of the big threes. uh, Damn it, I can't think of it right now.
No, I'm blanking as well. And we're gonna remember this, like, later tonight. We're each gonna go watch a video on YouTube or something, and there's gonna be the sponsorship there, and we're
Oh
gonna be like,
yeah,
"Dang it!"
yeah. Oh my god. Thank you, Black Gamer, for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Shoot. Give me a second. I don't know why my chat box is always like sticking out, but okay, it's fine.
Nope.
Well,
Real-time UI fixes, yay!
yay. Well, what about you? Do you have any like your favorite food or drink?
I am a huge sucker for seafood.
Seafood?
I love seafood. Yes, yes,
Oh.
yes, yes.
Do you live
I
by
grew
the
up
coast?
in Maryland.
Oh.
Well, not anymore, but I
Uh-huh.
grew up in Maryland,
Ah.
and yes, Maryland crabs are absolutely better than crabs anywhere else.
Oh my
Fight me.
god. Is crab your
That's not
favorite
to say-
food?
Specifically Maryland blue crabs, yes. And that's not to say that crabs elsewhere aren't good. I
Uh-huh.
absolutely love like Alaskan crab or snow crab.
Mm-hmm.
I love crab in general,
Nice.
but Maryland crab is absolutely above the others.
I really like the taste of crab, but I'm so lazy to like do everything to like get
Yeah,
the
to
little
pick them
bit.
apart
Yeah.
and open them up. Yeah, it's a process, and that's one of those things where just if you go to Maryland,
Uh-huh.
go to one of the restaurants near the shore,
Uh-huh.
and just get a crab feast with family or friends,
Uh-huh.
and you just socialize while you're picking them apart, because yeah, it's not something that I'm gonna want to order a bunch of crabs and eat on my own, even though I absolutely love them. Part of it is the social experience of it all,
Huh,
and just
interesting.
having just the hot fresh crabs with Old Bay
Uh-huh.
and chatting as you're crashing and smashing the shells.
Well, do you guys have like do you guys just like use like a little hammer to
Yeah, so the hammer is generally what you're going to use for the claws and the legs.
uh-huh.
But when you learn how to just pick them apart by hand, it ends up actually being more efficient.
Oh,
It's
really?
usually just the actual claw that you need the mallet for, because that one is
Ah.
particularly tough. That for the body,
Uh-huh.
there's a bit of a science to just splitting it in half, opening it up,
Oh my
and
god.
being able to take out the rib meat area.
Oh my god, you're a crab pro.
It is a cultural thing in
Oh my
Maryland of
god.
knowing how to open and eat a crab.
Oh my god, that's
It takes work, but it
honestly
tastes
pretty
so
useful.
good.
Does it work with all the different type of crabs, or it's only
Generally speaking, yes. Yeah,
Nice.
the anatomy of crabs is relatively consistent.
This is a funny sentence to hear. But amazing. Yeah, I mean, if I know how to like I guess take apart the crab easy, like faster and more efficiently, I would love to eat crab. Like crab meat is so good. I like crabs more than shrimps, I would say.
Yeah, and shrimp's good too, but definitely crab.
Yeah.
I also really like sushi and sashimi.
Oh my
There is
god.
a grocery store nearby that sells sashimi grade fish.
Oh my
And
god,
now I can't
damn.
actually order sashimi from restaurants anymore, because if I can get just a big slab of salmon for $8 to $10,
Oh
why
my
on earth
god,
would I
that's so
pay
cheap.
20 or something for it from a restaurant when I can just get a huge thing and cut it myself for half the price?
Oh my god, for real. Do you also make your own like sushi rice if you want like nigiri?
Nah, I'm far too lazy to actually make nigiri. If I want to have something like that, what I'll do is I'll make I won't make nigiri, I will make onigiri, because that's just, take the big sheet of seaweed, plop a bunch of rice in the middle,
Yeah.
fish in the middle.
Oh my god,
and
those are
make
really good.
that. I don't have the patience to do all the rolling it up and then cutting it up. I don't know how to make it properly, but
Uh-huh.
I can throw together a rice ball easily enough because
Ah.
that's just simpler.
I mean, it tastes good either way, so
Yeah,
that's
and
all
it's the
that
same
matters.
ingredients, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really impact the taste depending on the shape.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely one of those people who doesn't care, who don't care about like the shape of the food, as long as
Yeah.
it's edible. Like when it's in your tummy, it's
Yep.
all the
Does it
same.
taste good? That's
Yeah,
all I care about.
exactly. Even
Do you
if
have
it
a
doesn't
favorite
taste
type of
good.
sushi or fish or
Uh,
roll?
I I I am. After you say you like seafood, I don't really care about fish because it takes so much
Ah,
time to eat. Cause like a lot of
that's
fish
fair.
doesn't have like if you go to like a lot of places like they what do you call it, like fish has a lot of bone and I'm too lazy to pick out all the bone
Mm,
and I'm
yeah,
really
yeah.
really bad at it, like so
Hey, I'm
there's
not gonna judge.
but I mean, I like salmon fillet.
I guess so. Do you have a favorite food or a favorite meal?
I usually just say alcohol, but I realize that's not really proper food to say. But I and also
Well, in that
like
case,
try to
I'll change the
stop drinking.
question. Do you have a favorite drink?
My favorite drink would be like rum and coke.
Ah, yes. Just,
Very
it's
easy.
simple and classic for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. It's so easy to make and it tastes so freaking good. I just really like rum. I like rum. But yeah,
Mm,
if we go back to the seafood, like I usually just eat salmon and maybe cod.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
easier
salmon is
easiest
definitely my
fish to
favorite
eat.
of like when it comes to seafood that isn't shellfish,
Mm-hmm.
salmon is definitely my favorite.
Yeah, salmon is it just tastes good and it's so easy to eat. And like for like sashimis, I really like seared salmon. Oh my god, it's so freaking good.
Ooh.
Now I'm hungry.
Oh no.
Actually, I haven't had like when I cook my salmon myself, like when I get a whole slab of salmon, I kind of just need to like pick out all the bones before I cook it because I don't like to pick out bones after I cook it, and like I need to pick it out from my mouth. I don't know, I just don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, fish bones are just very difficult and you want to be able to find a place that's
Yeah,
either prepared it and deboned the whole
yeah.
thing because
Mhm.
yeah, I I can definitely navigate a crab.
Uh.
I have never learned how to properly debone a fish.
Yeah, I feel that. Like fish is like like why do you have so much bones? So many bones. But
Yeah.
what's that thing? Eels? Oh my god, eels are the worst. Cause
Ooh.
like they have the little thin like teeny tiny bones that I don't know if I should like pick it out or if I should just like bite it and like just
Yeah,
swallow
I
it
don't
kind
know
of.
how to work with a, unprepared eel, but I
Yeah.
absolutely love eel in sushi or like an eel donburi. Just
Yeah.
really really good.
Oh my god. Like I don't know if they, cause like I tried eel a few times and like it kind of just scares me how much bones they have, so I kind of just like just don't order it ever again.
You need to find a better place that's serving eel that's already deboned.
Wait, I don't know if you can wait, you can actually debone eel.
I think well, just because the places that I've had eel in the past, I've not encountered bones.
What? Wait, really? Okay, you know what? Maybe I do need to go to a better place. Cause like, last time when or like many years ago, it was like over 10 years ago when I had EO for that one time. My parents bought it and they didn't debone anything, and it's just like
Ah,
I was just like
well,
chewing on
when
bones
I have eel,
every
it's
single
usually
bite.
like in sushi, so it's the smaller piece, so it's probably already cut. And maybe it's an area that
Ah,
doesn't have bones. I'm not entirely
oh.
sure.
I see. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Cause yeah, I did not enjoy that piece of eel, and like my parents like they don't like me being picky and like or like wasting food and stuff like that. So I kind of just like took like 3-4 hours just to finish that piece of eel, and I hated it. I
Oh
was having
no.
such a bad time. I was just like, oh, I hate this piece of eel. Like there's so many bones. I don't know what I can do with it. And I'm just like picking out all this thing, like teeny tiny, like super thin bone from it. I was
Ugh.
just like, oh my god, I'm not having a good time. Yeah, so
That's the other version of struggle.
yeah, oh my god, I was struggling with eating that piece so hard. And now I don't like eel anymore. I just
You know, understandable. Entirely
yeah.
understandable.
But like I do enjoy the flavor of it, but it's just like it's so much work and it's not worth
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I didn't expect this to become a food stream, but I'm all right with it.
Food stream is good. I enjoy cooking a lot, so
Do you have a favorite dish to actually cook yourself that it doesn't need to be a cursed dish? That when you want to make something for yourself, is there something that you think you make particularly well or that you just enjoy the process of making?
yeah. I mean, so like, really enjoy it. So like, I like salmon a lot. So I actually really enjoy cooking salmon too. So there's a dish that I kind of made myself that I didn't see it from anywhere else. I kind of just make like orange miso salmon.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's like a baked salmon, but like I will mix like salmon, I mean miso and like not orange juice, but like sliced orange and like a freshly squeezed orange juice, and like some butter and maybe like some thyme. I think it's thyme. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and just mix them all together and like use it to cook the salmon, and it's really good. Like I really enjoyed that.
Sounds really interesting. I've never heard of orange juice with salmon, but
Yeah.
I've heard of things of, like orange glaze or whatnot. So I
Yeah.
I can see where this would work, and just the flavor sounds really interesting of just, citrus and seafood
Yeah.
is a totally normal thing. Usually you'll
Mhm.
find it with lemon as opposed to
Yeah.
orange, but orange is, not far off at all. So this still sounds really interesting.
That's really good. It's sweet. It's sweeter. It's sweeter because like
Yeah.
miso is usually really salty. So like having
Hmm.
a little bit of sweetness and then it kind of balances it out a little bit, or like kind of mellows out the salty flavor, I guess. But you know how I came up with this dish? Because I ran out of lemon and orange is all I have. So I was like, you know what? It's citrus. You know
Close
what?
enough.
I
It's
can
citrus.
like
Yep,
give it a
exactly.
try. So I make it the same way I would make with like just any like normal salmon with like butter and lemon.
Hey,
So
that
I
makes total
yeah,
sense.
so I just like kind of like add orange to it, and it's just like, oh my god, this is actually so good, and it actually tastes even better than the lemon one that I made before. So I was like, you know what, this is better. I like this. So I kind of
Plus,
just
it
made my
matches your shirt
own.
even more. Haha.
Yeah, exactly. So it's good
Oh man, now
mhm.
next time I get groceries, I'm gonna have to actually get some orange juice. I don't dislike orange juice, but it's
Uh-huh.
not one of those things I buy, every
Mm-hmm.
time I go to get groceries. But now I'm gonna have to get a thing of orange juice to try with some salmon.
Yeah, you also need to get the miso, and you kind of just
Mm.
mix it with
I do have,
water a little
I
bit.
do have some miso,
Hmm.
so I have that.
Nice, it's really good. I haven't had that for a while because like salmon is kind of expensive.
Yeah. You
Sometimes,
need to know
yeah.
like where to get it, and also certain places
Uh
are going
huh.
to have better salmon than others. That
Mm.
I know. I've found just a few places. There's that one grocery store that I mentioned earlier where I get my sashimi from. That I know I can get good
Mm.
seafood there,
Mhm.
and then there's these one or two restaurants where I know it's just going to have better salmon than any other place in town.
Uh huh. Oh damn! Oh my god! I would actually love to try some like actually good salmon, because like most of the salmon I got is just from any like Safeway. It's just like
Mm.
the most normal place
Yeah, and
you
there's
can
nothing wrong
get.
with that, but if you're able to find a place that is just,
Yeah.
that little bit nicer, it
Uh
can be
huh.
something really special.
I mean, technically, I should be able to get like pretty good salmon because I'm also by a coast, but but I just like get the most basic salmon ever. Nothing special. Like, honestly, I don't even think I will be able to tell the difference because
I don't think so either. No,
yeah.
I am completely trial and error with my ingredients. I can't
Uh-huh.
tell what's good until I taste it. I'm not that skilled.
And also like yeah, I kind of just like yeah, it's edible and it kind of tastes good with all the seasoning, so I kind of don't really taste the the uh the flavor of the ingredients itself that much, honestly, because
Yeah.
I do season my thing a little bit heavier, I would say.
Now, have you ever had Old Bay seasoning?
No, no, I never had that
Have you
before.
heard of Old Bay? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Actually, no, I don't think so.
Hey, it's totally fine. So, Old Bay is a spice blend that is originally from Maryland.
Ah,
Um,
okay.
it is the stereotypical seafood spice. It is an allspice. It is sort of a paprika or another red powder base,
Ah,
but
okay.
it's one of those combination spices.
Uh-huh.
Um, you can find it nowadays in any grocery store across America. It was
Uh-huh.
bought by McCormick a
Uh-huh.
while back. It's generally going to be in a yellow container that if you just Google
Yeah, I'm looking at it
OLDBAY,
right
you'll
now.
be able to find it. It's a very iconic look.
Uh-huh.
You should be able to find it at Target, Shoppers,
Oh,
wherever.
okay. Oh, I
And
actually never like
Marylanders
paid
will put
attention
it
to that
on
before.
darn near anything. That it's most famous for being on crabs and seafood, but you can put it on chicken. I put it in
Ah.
soups. It's just, I think it is really good. I am totally a stereotypical Marylander in that respect. But it's one of those things that for people who enjoy trying different spices, I always go out of my way to recommend it.
Ah.
That even if you don't put it on anything, I would definitely
Uh-huh.
say try it on a couple of things. And
Hell
salmon is
yeah.
one of those super safe things of
Uh-huh.
it was made originally for seafood. So
Mm-hmm. Oh my
try it
god.
on that first.
Oh my god, I would definitely try that. Is it
Plus,
something that you add in like the shrimp cocktail thing?
you can. You definitely
Uh-huh.
can. Um, but also it's a very cheap thing that you can get a good carton of it for $2-3. It is
Yeah.
not a super expensive fine dining type of thing. Very
Uh-huh.
accessible.
Yeah, I'm looking on Amazon and they definitely have it on Amazon. So maybe,
Yeah.
you know what? Maybe I'll get it. Drink liquid? Thank you. I will drink liquid. I will drink whiskey. But oh my god, that does look super super good. I mean, I'm like a sucker of like trying different seasonings. So like my season rack has so many different things in it, and I kind of just like mixing different like seasonings together to
Yeah,
make it
yeah.
interesting
Oh, I'm very much the
combinations.
same. It's like, all right, I know I like this thing,
Uh huh.
and I know I like that thing.
Uh huh.
So I should like them both on the same thing, right?
Yeah. I love
Do
doing
you have
that.
any favorite seasonings of your own that you would recommend to me?
Um, I don't. I really like Cajun powders, or like Cajun seasonings a lot. I
Mm.
kind of add them in almost everything.
Okay, well, so if you like Cajun seasonings,
Uh,
now I'm even more confident that you'll like Old Bay because I would say that Cajun seasonings are the closest analogy. It's not the
ah,
same,
okay.
but in the wide spectrum of seasonings,
Mhm.
that's relatively close.
Oh hell yeah! Then I would definitely like it. I mean, honestly, I would. There isn't really a seasoning that I tried so far that I didn't like. So
Yeah, the only
I'm
flavors I
guarantee
don't
I'll
like
like
are
it.
if it's just
Mhm.
bitter. I don't like bitter things.
I mean, is there like a really like bitter seasoning or just like add bitterness to like
Horseradish.
but it's also kind of like spicy, right? Horseradish a little bit.
I suppose, yeah. I guess
It's
I
kind of
associate
like
it more with the bitter
mustard.
palate, but
Oh, I see. I only I don't have horseradish that many times before, so I don't really remember what it exactly tastes like. But
we should
Cajun
just have like
onions,
a seasoning
yeah.
taste testing stream.
Oh my god, that would be actually be so much fun. I'll actually want to do that. But I'm still like trying to figure out how to like set up like IRL stream with my model. Cause
Hmm.
yeah, cause I feel like I would need like a GoPro.
Yeah, well, no, I assume that if it was a tasting stream, it would be just sort of uh, not IRL, so no camera. It would just be, talking through it.
Ah, I see. Okay, I see. Yeah, yeah, maybe I guess. Like, I mean, tasting will be fine. I was like thinking like if I want to do like a curse cooking stream, I
Oh
would
yeah,
need
if
to
you're gonna do a
have
proper like
yeah.
full-on cooking process stream, yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'll need like a GoPro or something. But then
Hmm.
like I don't know. Maybe I mean I can definitely start with tasting stream. That was definitely easier.
Yeah. As long as you're not cooking with tarantulas.
Yeah, I don't think I can even find tarantulas anywhere around my area. It's not some ingredient that you can find
Not a
anytime.
native ingredient, no.
Yeah, maybe if you're in like Australia or something, I think it might be easier to find it there.
That would make sense, yes.
Yeah.
And I am just fine with not being able to easily access tarantulas.
I feel
I'm
you.
okay with this.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh my god, Cajun fries and Cajun wings are so freaking good. I love them so freaking much. Whenever I get to make it, I will make it with my Cajun seasoning. It's so good.
Yes.
You know what? After this stream, I might just go order Old Bay from Amazon.
If you get it, you're gonna have to tell me how you like it.
Okay, I will
'cause
definitely
now,
tell
now I'm
you.
super curious.
I'm 100% sure I will like it. It really looks good. Like just the color, like it just make the. I might actually have it before because I've been to like some of the seafood restaurants, and it looks like at least from the picture they're showing on Amazon, it looks like the place that they might have Old Bay as like a seasoning you can add to your food. So
Yeah,
I
it's the
might
type
have
of thing
had it
that
before.
uh, if you're at a good seafood restaurant, if you're in Maryland and at a seafood restaurant, they will absolutely have it. It doesn't matter if it's not on the menu. If you ask for Old Bay and you're in Maryland, they have it. If you're not in Maryland, it can be hit or miss, but Old Bay has been sort of parodied, and they've made off-brand Old Bay and similar spices. So I could definitely believe that you've had something similar in the past.
Yeah, I would believe so. Oh my god, I'm excited to try it out.
So I know when we initially spoke, I promised you that I would keep this to about 2 hours, and we're coming up on 2 hours.
It is.
But hey, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, I'm having so much fun. It was great talking to you. It was actually so much fun. I thought I would be a lot more nervous, but I'm actually just
like
chilling.
I said, as soon as you get started, it just rolls.
Yeah, it did. It did happen. You're absolutely right.
So before we go, just a couple last questions. Do you have any fun facts about yourself that have never come up before? Anything new that if someone's here today, they might not know about you?
Well, huh. I was actually thinking about this and I actually have something, but I forgot when I have to say it. Oh, no.
Well, we've had a lot of fun facts over the course of the stream anyways, so you've already answered it. You just didn't realize it.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I can say something like, my avatar design is based off of me, so this is pretty much how I look like. So if you're ever wondering, yeah, that is me. I base my whole design of me because I can't roleplay for life at all. Like when I'm playing D&D, I can't do any role playing either. So like you know what? I'm just gonna make it easier for myself. So this is just me. I look like this pretty much, and what you see is what you get.
So you worked super hard for your debut, went really well. Do you have any other big goals for 2021?
There are some like I guess a little bit more secret project that I'm working on right now. So eventually
Ooh,
when
okay.
when we are able to review it, you will know about it. But right now I don't think I can talk about it yet because it's
Totally
still a very
understandable.
very early on stage. But there is something I am planning on doing. Yes.
Okay, keep an eye out, folks, because Reina's working on something. And last but not least, what does being a VTuber mean to you?
Oh my god, it actually means so much to me. At first, I just wanted like, I guess more exposure for my art, but now it just means so much to me. Like I made so much like really really cool friends all over the world. Like I don't think there's any experience like this before, which is like super refreshing and like it's super cool, and I enjoy every moment of it. Like even the grinding becomes like really fun, and I can't just like stop working at all. Like even after the debut, I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna take a few days off to like take a break. But then
Nope.
the next night, I was pulling all nighter working on something again. Yeah.
Yeah, you responded to me at like, I don't remember, it might have been 1 o'clock, but I was like, Raina, didn't you just debut?
Yeah.
Aren't you tired?
I think I responded to your message like 8 a.m. in the morning, and I haven't slept. It was whack, but yeah.
Well, at least you are, energized with excitement. So that's
Exactly.
always awesome. And
Yeah.
I hope you just keep that energy because your debut was super fun. Your streams are super fun. You are a absolute delight to talk with. So
Aw,
thank you
thank you
so
so much.
much
No,
for
thank you so
being on the show, for
much.
hosting me.
No.
Like I mentioned, this is a bit of an experiment for me as well
Uh-huh.
of doing the show on my guest channels. So
Uh-huh.
thank you to all of Reina's fans and anyone who has followed me from other interviews over here to Reina's
Yeah,
channel. Please
please,
do.
please. Wait, let me shout you out real quick. I don't think
Yeah,
I've done that yet.
I do have a Twitch, but as is
I hope
obvious,
that's
I'm
correct.
now
Okay.
bouncing around, sometimes not always on my own channel.
Uh-huh.
So be sure to follow me on Twitter. I always post announcements about the different people I'm interviewing, and you'll know if it's going to be on my channel or on the guests. Raina, this has actually been my 15th interview. I have been able to so far
Yeah.
keep up my streak of doing an interview a week. It's usually Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and I plan to keep that up as long as I possibly can.
Uh-huh.
So, for anyone who's enjoyed this show, please give me a follow on Twitter, and
Yes, please.
hopefully you'll be able to tune in for some of the other interviews that I do. That I have a lot of other people that I plan to talk with down the line, some really exciting ones, and I'm so glad that Reina, you could be one of these wonderful, wonderful VTubers
No,
that
thank you
I interview.
so
It has been
much.
so much fun.
No, thank you so much for inviting me. And like, this is actually the second time Jay invited me, because like, at the first time I was too nervous to do any like interview, because I have like interview PTSD from all the jobs I got rejected. So thank you so much for inviting me again and giving me this chance to talk to you. It was such a blast. I am having so much fun right now.
I'm glad, and I'm glad that I can help sort of, uh, shove out the bad interviews and show that they can be fun, because definitely I know job interviews suck,
Yeah,
but
it does.
thankfully there are other types of interviews that don't suck nearly as much.
Oh my god, it's actually so nice and like refreshing, and like it will help me moving like help me get over my fear of interviewing, or just the word of interviewing.
I'm glad I could help with that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem, and thank you again to everyone in the chat. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourselves as
Yeah,
well.
thank you all so much, and thank you Joseph for the follow. Thank you so much, and welcome.
So I will admit, I don't know if we're going to end here or if you had other stuff planned.
No, I actually need to end it here too, because I got like other things I need to take care of.
Ah, alrighty, well, I will let you do your sign off. Once again,
Okay.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you, Jay, so much. And everyone in the chat, if you can give him a follow, it would be super cool. So, and thank you so much. Is Jay still here? Hello?
Yes, I
Oh.
am.
Oh, thank you for us posting your link.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
good.
letting you do your outro and everything.
I was thinking like I can do an outro myself. But
Okie dokie.
But thank you all so much for coming. And hope you will have a good day. And please give Jay a follow on VTuber Talk on Twitter and Twitch. They do like really cool interviews before, like with Lane, with Karen. Those are the twos I've watched. And there's another like he interviewed many people, and like as he said, he's gonna try to keep up with the schedule as much as he can, and he will be interviewing more cool VTubers. So if you like to watch something like this, please give him a follow. He's super cool. Huh. Kaio dude, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for the emote. So yeah, I will see you all soon. I might do. Oh, I actually have another stream tomorrow. I have a collab with Barry the Monkey Tube. Monkey Tube. I will do Meep's hairpin for real quick, but I will need to end the stream real soon. But I have a chess collab tomorrow, which I haven't done. I haven't done any chess stream for a very long time, so we'll see how it goes. I probably suck at it real bad, but I'll have fun. Well, I haven't streamed for like almost a whole month, you know. So I'm really excited to be able to stream again. I'm having a lot of fun. So yeah, I actually do miss streaming very much after like not being able to stream because I need to focus on preparing my debut. But now I can stream. I'm just like, yeah, I want to stream every single day. I miss talking to you guys like very much. So it was cool. It was cool. But thank you all so much. I'm gonna find someone to raid. I don't know who's on right now. Let me see. Oh my god. Okay. You think we can go raid Lost Pause? It would be so random, but you know what? Screw it. I don't get to stream at the same time when he's streaming. So, and I'm a big fan of his. So I actually watch his video every single night when I to go to bed. So you know what? You know what? I'll just do it. I don't care, even though he like it's super random. But like, oh wait, what? Why? Oh, I typed it in wrong. Let's see. Oh, and I don't. Oh shoot, I don't have a raid message. I need to set that up. Raid struggle artist raid. Send. Okay, this is the raid message. So, oh, follower or subscriber only chat, but it's okay. Alright, thank you all so much for coming, and hope to see you all tomorrow and watch me struggle with chess. But bye bye, have a good day or good night wherever you are.